agree, give this video a thumbs up so we can, have a little disagreement with YouTube here, because what is really going on? Are they like taking down my videos for speaking up about it, or what is happening? Because it is quite unfair, and I'm tired of it, because it is so not motivating to just get your work just put into a box and thrown off to the sea where no one can find it and ever access it again, you know what I mean? But today I'm doing a Q&A, questions and answers, and I've gotten so many, so I won't have time to answer all of them today, but we'll see what I do. Starting with question number 1. How did you get into making ASMR videos? I watched ASMR and became quite fascinated by it and wanted to recreate the triggers that I saw that the creators were doing. And when I did that, I found that it was both entertaining and relaxing, and I pretty much wanted to share that with somebody else. One thing led to another. I got a microphone and started making videos. Is Sina your real name? Actually, I wouldn't say that in my native language. Sina, Sina, Sina. Yes, it is my real name. It is not a made-up name for this channel. But yeah, it's my first name. Which countries would you like to visit? I would like to visit Australia, Japan, South Korea, the US, Canada, a lot of places, but mostly I want to visit Japan. How do you feel right now? Pretty bored, to be honest. The teachers at my school just had a huge strike for almost 5 weeks, and now I'm on fall break again while we just got back to school. I just want to do work, and all I can do is sit at home, but I'm trying to make plans for the rest of my break though. What kind of music do you like? In terms of genres, I like R&B, indie, and hip-hop, pretty much. A little bit of pop as well, but mostly R&B. That is like my main genre. And who's your top 3 music artists? I would say it is Frank Ocean on top, and then comes Kendrick or Tyler or Kanye. I can't really choose between the second and third place, but yeah, those were all male artists. I should say, like a female artist, I really like Clairo. Her voice is so good. Like, it's very relaxing, just like watching ASMR. And any music suggestions for us? Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album by Kendrick Lamar, because I'm going to see that album tour live next week, and I'm so excited. Yeah. Next question. The first ASMR video I watched. Okay, Reaction Time made a video reacting to ASMR Darling doing like 10 different triggers, I believe it was. I'll make sure to link the video down below, but it was that one. We reacted to it, and then I looked a little bit more into it myself. So that was pretty much the first one. How did you feel about your channel at first, and how do you feel about it now? At first, I didn't have many goals. I can't really even remember if I planned to make this channel big. I just wanted to post. So I didn't really or sound you usually avoid? I believe you mean in terms of ASMR. Paper ripping and crinkling, crinkling generally as well. Glass tapping, at least if it's like hollow glass. I don't like the sound of that. Scratching. Pretty much that. I'm not really sure. I like a lot of ASMR though. A lot of different types. We have, do you have any religion? I am born into the Norwegian church. It is something that most children are. We have a baptism when we're born. It isn't like a required thing, but a lot of people do it just for tradition. But I don't believe in God, and I don't have any relationship with the Christian religion, and I wouldn't count myself as a Christian. But you know, Christianity is pretty much Norway's religion, but I'm still not a Christian. Where did you learn to speak English, both in school and through YouTube? But mostly through YouTube, especially when it comes to pronunciation. When I was in elementary school, we learned to pronounce things the British way. And that does not sound like me, right? Yeah, that's because I have it from YouTube. How did you end up in the asmrtist community, and who's your favorite or inspiration? I ended up the way that I said I started my channel pretty much. I wouldn't say like I'm deep into the community. I don't speak to a lot of different asmrtists, but my favorite inspiration or main inspiration would have to be ASMR Jade. Not in terms of content, but just how driven she is. And she just has a passion for ASMR, it seems like, or she finds it fun to do, and I want that to be me as well. And she's so consistent with it, so that's so inspirational to me. How did you learn to speak Spanish? Mostly through Duolingo, not through school. If you thought that, not to brag, but the Spanish that I learned in school, or I don't learn it, I just attend the class, sit there, and I'm very bored. Somehow the teacher thinks that it is necessary to have repetition tasks about things that we learned when we first started it 2 years ago, which is, I don't want to attend that class, but I pretty much have to, and I don't know. I learned Spanish mainly through Duolingo, yes. What's your favorite food? Definitely sushi. Me and my mom ate sushi today. She was like, I am not gonna bow not say Coraline. Yes, because it's creepy, but no. Better Days. It is a Chinese movie. So heart-wrenching. And I recommend you guys to go watch it. It teaches you a good lesson, and I don't know, it's beautiful. Why did you choose to learn Spanish? Honestly, because I could pick between French, German, and Spanish, and Spanish seemed the most accessible and easy language for me to learn, so I chose Spanish. What's one of your favorite triggers to include in your videos? Tapping on shoes. I love shoe tapping, it sounds so good, and other textures, but yeah, there are specific textures, tapping on them, and also just talking. I really love talking, as you can tell from this video. Milk or cereal first? That would have to be milk. It's so boring to hear the same old answer. Cereal has to go first, but no. Milk is first because it is way more satisfying. When the cereal isn't covered in milk, it gets soggy that way. I don't eat cereal anymore though, but what's your favorite book? The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Kabowski. I already answered that for my movie, but I also really love that book. And Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. What's your sun, moon, and rising? My sun is Aquarius, my moon is Aquarius, and my rising is Cancer. I believe I'm not very into zodiac signs, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but I feel like those three signs tell something about me as a person. And what's my biggest pet peeve? Loud people and people that chooses to share all of their thoughts, unnecessary thoughts with everybody. I'm all for sharing what's important to you, what's on your mind, and being open, but when it comes to things that other people don't need to think about, please just keep it to yourself. What my biggest fear is, it has always been the dark when I was younger, but one thing that creeps me out are human faces, which looks like humans but aren't 100% human, so distorted human features. I can categorize it as uncanny valley if you've heard of it. Just Google like a definition of it, but yeah, when it comes to that in like movies and such, I hate it. How tall are you? I'm 5'7", which is 170 centimeters. How many hours does it take to prepare a neighbor. I can sit in the comfort of my own home and film videos, which I also find fun at the same time. Like, I enjoy doing this. That's why I started a channel in the first place. But it can get stressful, of course, and it can also get hard handling both things at the same time. But if I just focus on what feels important to me, there's no like worries about it. If I know that I have to focus on school, I'll focus on school. But if I have the extra time to do YouTube, I'll do YouTube. What was the reason behind your first Spanish video? I saw that the Spanish videos were kind of blowing up in the ASMR community. And I knew a little Spanish, so I thought it would be entertaining for you to, watch me sound a little stupid and, share my knowledge with this channel and the viewers of it. But it did well, surprisingly. What's your favorite anime? Psyche K, Your Name, Anohana, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, A Silent Voice. So many cute romance animes. I don't watch anime anymore, but those are the ones that I can remember. Also, Kiki's delivery service is so cute. And Spirited Away. Is Erling Haaland the best footballer in the world? If you're curious, it is pronounced Erling Haaland. Foreigners from Norway say Haaland, 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 Haaland. You know that song? But yeah. Is he talented? Yes, definitely. Can he score goals? Yes. Absolutely. And is he pretty much like a physical god? I would say so, but is he the best footballer in the world? Even though I don't watch football, I wouldn't say so on a general basis of all time. No. But he is pretty talented, and I needed to bring it up because I see people constantly comparing, my brother to Erling, or just bringing it up generally when they know that I'm Norwegian. Do you like pineapple on pizza? I don't like the consistency. I don't like the flavor. Pineapple in general tastes like puke. I'm so sorry, but it does. What is your favorite subject in school? Norwegian. Not in all aspects, but like the writing aspects I really enjoy. And I also like reading. And then art and crafts, sometimes physical education, social studies, pretty much those. What do you think about Taco Friday? Let me explain that term to you if you are not familiar with it. About 8% of Norway's population eat tacos every single Friday, but they're not the traditional Mexican tacos. They are very Norwegianized, if I can call it that. Made to fit the Norwegian tongue better, I guess. Me and my family actually participate in this, I guess, tradition. It's not an old tradition, it's fairly new. We have other meals for a change once in a while, but yes, we eat this a lot, and it's so good. One of my favorite meals, actually, because you can, have so many different combinations, and it's delicious, but it is nothing like original tacos. I wouldn't say I've tried any like authentic things. What is your favorite color? I think it is red. If you were to ask me a couple of years ago, I would have said absolutely not. But it's so flashy and intriguing. I really like it, and also a lot of different shades of blue I really enjoy. What is your favorite season? Definitely autumn. visionary, reserved, planful, among other things. And I would say those words pretty much describe me. So the personality test works very well. Yeah, I don't have much more to say about it other than it's fun to look at celebrities that you are alike. So go check that out if you haven't already taken the test. What's the best thing about being Norwegian? I have 3 things. Our freedom of speech, our equal rights, and our welfare system. I just wrote a debate article on this, and in my opinion, I feel like it balances out our society quite well, and it makes us as people feel safe and cared for in terms of health and general life. So yeah, those are 3 reasons to move to Norway. We have high taxes though. That's how the welfare system